That there is no debt. In Texas, the Constitution requires a balanced budget, so we don't have debt from the last session. And the day after the election, the governor was on the phone with the lieutenant governor and the speaker. We've been working on this budget for the last 18 months and are going to hit the ground running and do just as we did in 2003, roll up our sleeves, and we'll balance the budget without new taxes.
They've been working on the budget for 18 months, but they couldn't even tell us what the number was during the election.
Well, let me a couple of things. I'll be pretty brief too. First of all, it's all semantics. Texas has a debt. It has a huge bond debt. Texas has taken out loans on bonds, and it's a huge.
But we have the highest bond rating of any state in the country.
But it's debt, though.
And it's doubled under.
Also, it won't be theoretical when they cut higher education by 10 to 25%. That'll feel very real.
But you don't know that that's going to happen, Matt.
It's a deficit going forward. Are you committing not to do that now? That there'll be no cuts in higher education?
No, I'm just saying you're making up all these grandiose
Are you committing to not cut higher education?
You're making up all these grandiose.
We're
going to go through the budget process with the legislature. The legislature will write the budget and it will balance.
So cutting higher education's on the table.
Matt, you're being ridiculous.
You're not. You brought it up. I did.
No, I just said you made up. You're like 10 to 15 to 20. No one knows anything. We're going to go through the budget process just like we do every
session. How much
session.
will it be? What's the range I should use?
Follow the budget process, and then you can participate.
You'll let me know after you put the knife in?
Well, follow the budget process. It's very open and transparent. Follow it.
That's not transparent at all. You're not telling us.
It hasn't. The session hasn't started. We haven't even sworn in the new members.
So you'll rule out cutting higher education?
I'm not the guy with. Come on, Matt.
Okay.
We're here to talk about the campaign, and I'm telling you, you're making up numbers to scare people, and you need to stop it.
What I'm telling you is, don't believe those cuts. Don't believe that a deficit, it's a projected deficit, like every deficit is projected, of $28 million or $25 million or $20 billion, excuse me. And that is a Republican budget deficit. When it was created, Republicans controlled every lever of power in Texas. And so that is a deficit that they created, and it's a deficit they will have to resolve, and they've already said they intend to do it with cuts. It's fair to ask them, what are you going to cut?